Sup guys, I'm so sorry to bring the bearer of bad news on a Go Green Wednesday. Also, let's just inform that, because that's not the main part of this video, even though it is a Go Green Wednesday video for some reason. So, for one, we're going to need an idea by Friday, or I'm just going to make a random, or try to come up with just some sort of game that's not recyclables. It doesn't have to be a Halloween theme, so please help me with that, because I have no ideas, and it'll be nice to see what you will like. Second of all, the reason I said bearer of bad news is because Striker Co., which is what Spin Strikers was on, giving it to my cousin, and yes, you heard me right, the company that owns my favorite and best game is, just take a deep breath, is getting to my cousin, because I told him I'll be starting a new company called Green Zone Games or Egg Zone Games. Couldn't decide at the time, but it's called Green Zone Games, not because of Go Green Wednesday, but because of most of the games that I had on it had a green zone, kind of like Spin Strikers, and it was just something cool that I liked, and I thought it was cool. It was just my style, and I really like it, and I am going to be giving him Striker Co., and he's actually going to be making his own game out of it. I think he's going to just morph Spin Strikers into the game he wanted, because it was battling tops, so yeah, really. But the other games, I actually have more games that have been in Striker Co. besides Spin Strikers. The OG ones, I'm also remaking it, and it'll also be on this channel. And we have Allymon, which is like Spin Strikers, and Gap Crashers. Those are the two main games, and that's like one of the games that is on there. But yeah, like, I have this, one second, I have this whole $10 for me to give this away, but like, whole box full of Spin Strikers. Most of the stuff will be going to him besides some of this. I don't know yet. I thought we were either sharing Spin Strikers or he has it or something. I'm going to check back, because if I don't think we share it. I don't think I cross-branded it. So I am remaking it into these. It's kind of a mess. I'm making a lot of games. It's not even actually just a mess. That's just that little pile over there, because it's right in front of my desk. And all this stuff that you see is in the new game Big O Mix. So basically, all it is a glorified Spin Strikers, and hand spinning like you would Spin Strikers. I'm going to be making launchers, and this was the introducing of Big O Mix. I think Spin Strikers shared with one season. Yeah, Spin Strikers was shared for only this one season. That was the Plastic Saga, and then this was when Big O Mix were introduced as a glorified version of that series. And then we have the Big O Mix layer system. This is Patriot, owned by Uncle Sam, and that's actually a Spin Striker dude owns this one. So his name was Jet, but you spelled it G-E-K-K-T, I think. It was like G-E-K-T or G-E-K-K-T. And his name was like Jet Pilot or something like really stupid like that. name was like Jet Pilot. Yeah, let's just call him Jet Pilot. I named him something like that. I know his first name was Jet, and you spelled it like that because I got super mad. But since not even spoiler, because I never showed this, I think I threw away the pages. God dang it! But after the little tournament thing that had happened, actually no, it was after the tournament. It was either in or after the tournament, but if it was in the tournament, it was like the wild card thing that I planned out, and it was like a wild card. He would come back, and then he would turn into the bad guy, the main villain, the evil striker, and to destroy the ultimate evil, Flamethrower Dragon, I still have him in the box. Flamethrower Dragon, the remade version. Flamethrower Dragon had to break his beast, his spirit, his yokai. Had to break his yokai. And what I mean by break his yokai is I mean totally obliterate to where it doesn't even exist anymore. So with the time traveler thing, blah blah blah. With the normal one, he faced a time traveler guy. Went to the future, just like how another thing that was planned, how time traveler, time crawler, something like that, went to the past when he faced Flamethrower Dragon, and he actually gets, because he's recognized, he actually gets a storm-based thing. I don't have it on me. I don't even have the remade version, but he was called Storm Hurricano, and it was so cool. And basically, he was a hero because he was the person to beat the evil, but then because he beat the evil, he turned into evil, and it was just so much. And when he came back, they noted him as the evil hero. That's what they call him. And he didn't have a yokai because his yokai was forever obliterated, so they made a artificial yokai striker thing. This is 10 minutes long, I'm so sorry for that. Striker thing named Ryu, or something like that. It's like Ryu, I forget. Like Ryu, and then his part was drum. So it was Drum Ryu, and he had a whole new base with a cool white layer and an orange base. And then here's what the Spin Strikers looked like when they were a part of this. Let's see what's in. Let's make Scythe Whale, or Scythe, not Scythe Whale. Scythe Whale. And that's not stock combo. Stock combo's different. I think I use Cyclone for its stock combo, and the funny thing is I came up with a new thing of how to spin it. You would, let's see, can I take my camera real quick? You would, it's like a fidget spinner, but you would go, and it would spin if you spun it fast enough. That was the whole gimmick for that. Was, I think it was like Spin Strikers. I don't know. I actually didn't came up for a name with it, but I know that I am naming it. I'm gonna probably call it Spin Strikers Spin, or Spin Strikers Spiral. Spin Strikers Spiral. There we go. Because the original was actually called Spiral Force, which was heavily, you can just tell, these were heavily based off of Zero G. I don't know how. I actually made a Samurai E for it, and it was, I remember the whole villain was just such a knockoff. His name was Saber, right? But I like took Behemoth because that was like my favorite layer at the time, and I just flipping milks him like so bad. I think like the only thing that was changed wasn't even its typing. I don't think it was its type. I think it was like its name, its color scheme, which was barely changed. It was still purple and blue, but it was like a darker blue. And actually, no, its performance tip barely even changed. I had like a guard part. I think I had some sort of guard part as the top part. And then these, like how he has two, I think, no, he has one, but there are two of these little spinners right here. I made mini ones, I glued them. There's two mini spinners on top of this bigger spinner, but not as big as this, like medium, and it's boom, it's like plop right there, and that's like, it was still stamina based, and I just milked it. But when I did remake in the Cardboard Saga, lost that too. I lost the sheet because I didn't even cut all of them out. I think I cut Saber out, cut Shifter out in the paper, glued them on the cardboard, the really hard cardboard, and then got halfway through cutting them and just stopped. And like that whole sheet of cardboard is just gone. But he was not heavily based off of him no more. He was more balance type based, or a lot less based off of that. And yeah, and just Allymon, there's nothing to say about that. Allymon was just Pokemon mixed with tops. It was like a way that I wanted to make it like they battled, something like that. I wanted to make it so like they can battle in real life, like Pokemon, like if they could battle in real life. And that came to be tops. And this is going to be a 13-minute long video. Sorry guys. Comment down below, actually, Lancer, if you made it to this part of the video. And it was just, that's basically all it was. Cap Crashers. Some I made for 4th of July. Never really did a 4th of July special with like Alien and Patriot, and I just never touched back on it until I remember my travel pack. I had them in my travel pack when I went to a camp, and I just sold them there, and that like pop bottle caps taped together got me $4.50, and they're actually pretty popular, and it was a pretty popular game between me and my friends and my cousin. And I remember he said I wonder if he's gonna be like, no, in the comments. But, like, I made this Lego top because I just love tops. I love how they spin. Really don't know why. And I made one, and then he saw me make one, and then he started making them, and then everybody started making them. And then he said he was the original maker of this Lego top. And I was like, no, you got that from me, and I didn't even create it. You know, I have a Jamaican accent, but yeah, like stuff. Abby's gonna be like, no. But, like, yeah. And, yeah, Cap Crashers has this new pool system thingy, my bobber. I actually want to sign this game over so bad. I'm finna ask him. It's like a pool system. Here's the Cyber Shot. I want to sign that whole franchise over. But, yeah. Put Scythe Will if you've been this far in the video, and yeah, peace.